Have you ever observed that when you look at the clutter and lack the motivation to begin cleaning, some people seem to have boundless energy to do so? You have undoubtedly had times when the need to clean seems to have vanished entirely, and the guilt just gets worse every day if you are viewing this video. Nobody tells you this truth. Laziness is not a lack of willingness to clean. It's an issue with a fix. I'll give you 10 tried and true tips in this video that will totally change the way you feel about cleaning. You'll learn why your brain doesn't want to clean, and more significantly, how to make it do so nearly automatically. What if I told you that experienced organizers utilize a psychological trick that can triple your incentive to keep your home organized, or that there's a straightforward method that can get you cleaning in less than 2 minutes, even when you don't feel like it? Having your dream home without putting in a lot of work could be the difference between continuing to live in that cycle of clutter and guilt and the information I'm about to give. Prepare yourself, because some of these suggestions will make you rethink your assumptions about motivation and cleaning. The first tip is the 2-minute rule. I refer to the first tactic that will transform your life as the 2 minutes rule. This method is founded on a straightforward idea. Set aside just 2 minutes to accomplish something when you don't feel like cleaning. Just 2 minutes, that's right. The way our brains handle things is the key. Experts refer to this as the fight or flight response, which is triggered when we consider cleaning the entire house. This explains why you experience instant resistance when you consider beginning to clean. But when you dedicate yourself to only 2 minutes, a miracle occurs. It doesn't seem dangerous to your brain. Resistance so drastically decreases. You may think, I'll just wipe down the kitchen counter or put these clothes away for 2 minutes. The amazing thing is that after the first 2 minutes, you usually continue cleaning on your own. This occurs because starting a task is always the most difficult portion of it. Your brain enters what is known as workflow once you overcome the initial inertia. When using this strategy, always pick a tiny, very focused work. Instead of thinking, I'm going to organize the closet, think I'm just going to hang up 5 pieces of clothing. Instead of thinking, I'm going to clean the living room, think, I'm just going to move things off the couch. This tactic has the advantage of being effective even on your worst days. You can find the energy to be active for 2 minutes, even if you're feeling worn out or uninterested. And over time, these brief 2-minute bursts begin to accumulate, building a strong momentum. The second tip is to use energizing music. Utilizing music's ability to manipulate your emotions is the second tactic that will completely transform your relationship with cleaning. Our brains are directly impacted by music, which releases dopamine and makes pleasant associations with things we would typically find dull. This is how it operates. You'll make a playlist specifically for cleaning. There should be music in this playlist that give you a sense of motivation, happiness, and energy. Anything that makes you want to move, whether it's lively music or your favorite songs from your adolescence. Playing this playlist prior to cleaning, rather than after, is the key. This occurs as a result of training your brain to link these tunes to the optimal state of mind for cleaning. Eventually, you'll be in the right mood just by listening to the first song on your playlist. It has a scientific basis. Our brains release dopamine, a chemical linked to motivation and feelings of pleasure, when we listen to music we enjoy. This implies that listening to music actually increases your motivation. Music also functions as a natural timer. Typically, a song lasts 3 to 4 minutes. For your tasks, you can utilize this as a gauge. For instance, I might hoover the carpet for 1 song or clean the sink for 2. Establish music-related rituals to improve this strategy even further. Stretch or dance a little before you start listening to your playlist. This gets your body and mind warmed up for the upcoming physical activities. Time can also be made more bearable by music. When you're listening to your favorite music, tasks that might normally appear to take forever pass quickly. You seem to be preoccupied by time as well. The virtual buddy technique is the third tip. The third tactic is extremely effective, despite its initial oddity. Making a virtual assistant for your housekeeping activities. This entails feigning to clean with someone even when you're alone yourself. Social connections are inherently necessary for our brains. Additionally, cleaning can be a very isolating and depressing exercise. Cleaning becomes more pleasurable and inspiring when you establish a virtual partner to fulfill this urge for connection. Any individual might be your virtual friend, a loved one, a friend, a famous person you look up to, or even a fictional character. What matters is that it's someone you find positive and inspiring. You'll converse with this virtual friend as though they were real while you're cleaning. You can ask questions, make comments on your actions, or even engage in friendly competition. Before you complete that table, I'm sure I can clean this bookshelf. Because it stimulates the same area of the brain that would be engaged if you were truly with someone else. This method is effective. You feel that you have to be a good example for your spouse, which makes you feel less alone, more driven, and even more responsible. You can construct particular scenarios to increase the effectiveness of this even further. Consider, for instance, that you are demonstrating to someone how to clean, going over each step in detail, or narrate your actions as if you were a sports announcer while participating on a TV show about cleaning. Using live video calls with friends or family is an intriguing twist. Keep the call open and set up a time for you both to clean in your respective homes. As a result, there is genuine accountability, and the activity becomes enjoyable and social. Before we go any further, please remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from if you're enjoying these suggestions. This will ensure that you don't miss any new videos. Telling me where city you're from is fascinating. We shall now proceed to the following surprising tip. The fourth tip is the system of instant rewards. Establishing a reward system that starts as soon as each cleaning session is completed is the fourth tactic. Our desire for satisfaction is ingrained in our brains. Additionally, we easily lose motivation when cleaning doesn't yield results right away. Selecting modest yet significant rewards that you can savor immediately following cleaning is crucial. This could involve enjoying a nice meal, watching an episode of your favorite show, taking a soothing bath, or just spending some time sitting and enjoying the clean surrounding. The important thing is that the reward should be something you genuinely appreciate, and that has something to do with cleaning. It won't be effective as a reward if you consistently take a shower without cleaning. However, your brain will start to link cleaning to enjoyment if you establish a rule that you will only watch your favorite show after cleaning. You can designate several reward levels for varying cleaning levels to further increase the impact of this. You could get 15 minutes of social media time for a short 10-minute cleaning. You may win a hot tub or a special snack for a deeper hour-long clean. Reward levels should be commensurate with effort. Your brain will stop appreciating the system if you offer the same incentive for cleaning a table as you would for cleaning the entire house. Make a detailed inventory of the cleaning tasks and the associated incentives. Using early rewards is a sophisticated strategy. Giving yourself the reward before cleaning, but knowing that you'll return it if you don't finish the work, is what this entails. For instance, you might enjoy a sweet treat before cleaning, but you will need to work out more the next day if you don't clean. Involving others also maximizes the effectiveness of the reward system. Share your cleaning objectives with a friend or a relative and ask them to follow up with you. Peer pressure that is constructive can be a strong motivator. The perfect environment plan is the fifth tip. Setting up the perfect cleaning atmosphere before you start is the fifth tactic. Because the environment is working against us, we frequently don't feel like cleaning. Cleaning naturally becomes more enticing when the proper conditions are created. Take care of the illumination first. Our brains enter sleep mode in dimly lit or dark surroundings. lowering our motivation and vitality. Turn on the lights, open all the curtains, and let as much natural light as you can into the space. Our brains receive messages from bright, clear light when it's time to be active and productive. Another important factor is temperature. Environments that are too hot or too chilly can make you feel lethargic and uninspired. Uncomfortable surroundings are possible. Choose a comfortable, yet somewhat cold temperature. You'll stay alert and motivated to move as a result. Before you start, take out all distractions. Put your phone on airplane mode or in a different room. Ask not to be interrupted, and turn off the TV. Every distraction diverts your attention and makes it more difficult to become motivated again. Before you start, get all the cleaning supplies ready. Nothing is more discouraging than beginning to clean and then realizing you need to look for supplies, clothing, or equipment. Keep everything you could need on hand, including trash bags, gloves, cleaning supplies, and clothing. Put on loose-fitting clothing that you're willing to get dirty. Wearing improper attire might serve as an unintentional justification for not starting or terminating an activity in the middle of it. When cleaning, choose a particular clothing that lets your brain know it's time to get to work. Establish a routine for preparing. A quick stretch, a glass of water, or just taking a few deep breaths could all be part of this. Rituals facilitate the mental shift from a state of rest to one of activity. The sixth tip is the method of personal competition. The sixth tactic is to use our innate drive to succeed by making cleaning a personal contest. Cleaning is transformed from a tedious task into an engaging activity when play and challenge are incorporated. Make time challenges first. For instance, attempt to clean the entire bathroom in less than 15 minutes, or see how many things you can put away in 5 minutes. Keep track of your records and set a timer. Attempt to beat your own time with every new session. Another option is to design tasks based on quantity. In 10 minutes, how many garments can you fold and store? In 5 minutes, how many dishes can you wash? How many items are you able to arrange in a drawer? Monitor your scores and rejoice when you surpass them. Creating distinct competition categories is an intriguing variation. Records for various cleaning tasks, such as deep cleaning, short cleaning, organizing, or even cleaning certain rooms can be kept. This maintains interest and offers numerous chances for success. Make a scoring system to make this even more interesting. Depending on their level of complexity, give various task kinds varying points. While organizing a whole wardrobe could be worth 10 points, cleaning a desk might only be worth 2. Maintain a scoreboard every month and make an effort to raise it. Additionally, you can compete against previous iterations of yourself. This week, compare the time you spent cleaning the kitchen to previous week, or try to maintain a cleaner home for more consecutive days than you did the previous month. There are apps that can assist gamify cleaning if you're tech-savvy. However, even without technology, keeping a basic notebook in which you chronicle your difficulties and accomplishments can be highly inspiring. Having tangible proof of your development is what matters most. The seventh tip is the method of optimistic visualization. The seventh tactic motivates you before you even start cleaning by utilizing the power of visualization. Similar to how our brains react to actual experiences, they also react to mental representations. You can therefore take advantage of this. Spend a few minutes imagining in full how you would feel after cleaning before starting any cleaning task. Imagine yourself feeling proud and satisfied as you gaze upon the spotless, well-organized area. Imagine how soothing it will be to be in that spotless environment. Don't just visualize the outcome. Consider your feelings during the procedure as well. Imagine yourself moving with vitality, feeling capable and creative. Imagine the sense of accomplishment you get from finishing each task. The effect is stronger if your visualization is more realistic. Making what is known as a visual anchor is a sophisticated method. This entails picking a particular item or space that, to you, symbolizes achievement when it is tidy. It may be the desk in your office, the counter in your kitchen, or any place else. Every time you visualize, pay close attention to that region. Additionally, you can employ visualization to get beyond some obstacles. For instance, if you're usually putting off cleaning the bathroom, take a moment to imagine how good it will feel to see it spotless. Imagine in everything: the shiny toilet, the pristine wash basin, and the immaculate mirror all help to improve your visualization even more. Engage all of your senses. Imagine the odor of cleanliness, the sensation of smooth, well-organized surfaces, and even the sound of your footsteps on a spotless floor, in addition to the spotless surroundings. Every day, practice visualization at the same time and location. This could be a few minutes before you begin cleaning, immediately after waking up, or before going to bed. Your brain can be trained to react naturally to positive mental pictures by practicing consistency. The partnership and responsibility system is the 8th tip. The 8th tactic is to establish a system of partnerships in which you make a commitment to someone else regarding your cleaning objective. Even when our willpower is weak, our motivation skyrockets when we are held accountable to someone. Establish a collaboration with someone who shares your desire to clean better. This might be a neighbor, acquaintance, relative, or even someone you met online. That someone you trust and who is dedicated to the task is what matters most. Every week, set definite, well-defined goals. This week, for instance, I'll organize a different wardrobe every 3 days or do a complete cleaning of the kitchen on Tuesday and Friday. Discuss these objectives with one another and arrange a time to review each other's progress. Using pictures is a good method to accomplish this. Share the cleaned areas with each other by taking before and after pictures. This adds a potent element of accountability and produces visual proof of improvement. Additionally, you can design concurrent cleaning sessions. Plan to clean simultaneously in your individual homes while staying in contact via phone or text. Even if you are in different locations, this gives the impression that you are working together. Make it more engaging by organizing pleasant little contests. See who can finish the most cleaning chores in a week, or who can maintain a clean home for the most consecutive days. This can be much more compelling with small rewards. It's critical that the system be founded on support rather than condemnation. Supporting one another, not putting undue pressure on one another, is the aim. Together, celebrate your successes and help one another during difficult times. I want to let you know about something unique I've prepared for those who want to go beyond this video before we move on to the next set of suggestions. It's a comprehensive manual with organizing tips that totally changed my house and can change yours as well. I'm giving channel subscribers a special discount for a short period of time, and the link is in the pinned remark. Let's get on to some of my favorite tips for the next section. The approach for renewable energy is tip 9. Learning to cooperate with, rather than fight, your natural energy cycles is the 8th tactic. Everybody experiences periods of the day when they feel the most energized and the most exhausted. You can significantly improve your motivation to clean by recognizing and exploiting these tendencies. Take note of the times of day that you feel most awake and energized after a week of self-observation. It could happen in the middle of the afternoon, early in the morning, or even at night. No time is right or wrong. Discovering your unique pattern is crucial. After you've determined when you're most energetic, set aside those periods for the most difficult or preventable cleaning chores. Use the early hours of the day to clean if you're a morning person. Save cleaning for after lunch if you feel more energetic in the afternoon. Always keep a list of easy, quick housekeeping chores on hand for times when you're feeling depressed. This can entail cleaning a surface, arranging a tiny drawer, or putting away a few things. In this manner, even when you're not feeling your best, you'll continue the habit. Additionally, learn to spot the symptoms of low energy. Pause for a few minutes when you feel exhausted or unmotivated. Rest, eat something healthy, or drink water. Cleaning can become negatively associated if you force yourself to continue when you're tired. Establishing routines that revitalize your energy while cleansing is a potent strategy. This can involve changing your clothes, stretching, breathing fresh air, and taking regular breaks. Your capacity to stay motivated can be greatly increased by taking small breaks for replenishment. It's crucial to take into account not just your physical energy, but also your emotional energy. Be gentle with yourself and lower your expectations if you're experiencing emotional difficulties. Even while now may not be the best time for a thorough cleanse, you may still take little steps to improve your health. The progressive transformation process is tip number 10. The 10th and last tactic is to realize that tiny, regular triumphs eventually build drive to clean. You'll create a system that gets stronger over time rather than attempting to alter everything at once. Begin by concentrating on a single room of the house for a whole week. It might be a desk, the bedroom, or even the kitchen. The fact that it's tiny enough to maintain cleanliness with little effort is crucial. Put all of your cleaning efforts into this one place this week. Whenever it becomes disorganized, clean it up right away. Since you always finish the task, this will teach your brain to link cleaning to achievement and contentment. Add a second area when you've managed to maintain the cleanliness of the first one for a full week. Now that you have 2 areas to keep up, it will be simpler to extend because you have already formed the habit with the first. A new area should be added every week or 2 as you go with this process. You won't ever feel overburdened or lose enthusiasm after creating a comprehensive house maintenance system in a matter of months. The key is that every little triumph gives you more self-assurance and drive. You begin to think that you can maintain other areas clean once you realize that you keep your kitchen tidy. This self-assurance turns into a potent catalyst for further development. Celebrate every accomplishment made along the way. Give yourself permission to feel pleased of yourself when you finish a week of maintaining this in one area. You can tell you're doing better when you're able to maintain 2 places clean. These festivities serve to reward good behavior. Remind yourself that it's quite natural to have bad days. Reverting to the fundamentals is more crucial than giving up entirely. Refocus on just one area until you get your rhythm back if you can't sustain all of them. Gradual change makes this flexibility possible. As this video comes to a close, I hope these 10 techniques have demonstrated that you can find the will to clean even when you don't feel like it. Keep in mind that the key is to develop systems that function even in the absence of motivation, not to force yourself to feel the impulse. The 3 most crucial tactics I discussed were the gradual transformation system, which gradually boosts confidence, the 2-minute rule, which breaks initial reluctance, and the use of music to manipulate your emotional state. Cleaning becomes a natural part of your routine, and no longer a constant struggle when you combine these strategies. I want to put you to the test now. Pick one of these tactics and put it into practice right now. You may become overwhelmed if you attempt to complete them all at once. Choose the one that speaks to you the most. Then spend a week practicing it. After that, please share your thoughts in the comments section. This is the ideal moment to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Every week, we release new videos that offer helpful advice on how to make your home life easier. To ensure you don't miss anything, turn on the bell. If this video was helpful to you, please share it with someone who might benefit from these pointers. Keep in mind that you are more in charge of your motivation than you may realize. Anyone may have a positive and long-lasting relationship with cleaning if they use the appropriate techniques. You can have a well-organized home and the associated peace of mind.